Hey, so today I want to share something that might kind of ruffle some feathers. See how many feathers I can ruffle today. No, seriously. There's a word that has become a buzzword that I absolutely hate and despise. And that word is narcissist. And I see it all the time, all over the place. And I'm like, ugh. After learning about men and the difference between testosterone and estrogen and how they work and everything, I guess I have a different heart and empathy for the differences. And so it really hurts me when I see women throwing, or people in general, throwing around the word narcissist, um, and people making money off of it. And don't get me wrong, there's narcissistic people. We all have the potential to be narcissist. There was a point in my relationship with Rob where if you would have heard his story, you would have probably said, "Oh my God, she's a narcissist." Or my kids, they would be like, "Yeah, she's a narcissist." Or if you would have heard my side of the story about Rob, you might have been like, "Oh my gosh, he's a narcissist." Um, but we all have the potential. We all have the potential to live in human animal or human instinct. And so when I hear this word, it's almost like, is it, and this is, I don't like making people upset, but it's like almost, is it, I had to look at me. What was I doing? That I attracted all these relationships where there were crazy chaotic behaviors, and the bottom line was the common denominator was me. So what was I doing in my behaviors that caused these? And once I took accountability of my part, and which is not easy, because it's easier to point the finger and go, "You're just a big fat jerk," and look at like how I might have stepped on his toes. um, I love Rob, and I don't like sharing our dirty laundry, but there was a point where, he would say, "I feel like I walk around in eggshells on you." And I mean, that was like a dagger in my heart, because in my mind, I was the most loving, nurturing person. So a little narcissistic, maybe, I don't know. But the point is, I think instead of like running around labeling everybody narcissistic, if we maybe took a little bit of time to understand the difference between testosterone based and estrogen based, and realize that we need the polarities and how they work, and stop stepping on the toes of the people around us, then maybe, just maybe, we wouldn't have so many narcissists. I don't know. Again, this is just my random thoughts. But it really, really drives me crazy, because I could have left our marriage and been like, he's a narcissist. And I probably could have told enough stories where people would believe me and be like, "Yeah, he's a big fat jerk." And it could have gone the other way. But instead, we chose to step up, rise above, educate ourselves, and learn about the other one, and truly how we work together. Um, those are things that aren't taught in school. Social, social. They just throw you together and they're like, "Okay, make it work," and we're like, nobody ever taught us. So anyway, my little chat for today. I hope you have an amazing day, and thank you for listening. And yeah.